everyone, welcome to this week's pick a pile. Thank you so much for joining me. This week's pick a pile is on the twin flame connection, but it's not limited to that. It is for all connections, so everyone should be able to find a message in here. And even if you're single, then this could be describing someone coming in the future. We will be having a look at the current energies, and then we'll take a look at what's shifting with the 1111 portal coming up, because I've been getting some downloads around that at very ridiculous hours of the morning. So anyway, take a minute to have a look at the emojis that are in front of you. We have the peace emoji, the wheel emoji, and the yin yang emoji. See which one you're feeling and then swipe through to get your message. Thanks, guys. Hey Pile 1, welcome to your reading for today. So this is around the twin flame journey, or for any connection for that matter. And if you're single, this is basically just like the person that's coming towards you, and it's just looking at what's going on, taking a look at the energies between the two of you. So this group picked the little peace emoji. So we'll jump into your reading and we'll take a look at what's going on. So first I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle to get kind of a look at the overall energy at the moment. And then I want to see what the 1111 portal is bringing. I am seeing around, and I am feeling like the 11th of November is quite an important time, and I had a download on it last night as well. All right, so the current situation, what is the energy of the current situation for pile 1? A time for healing. You and your loved ones are safe. You are good enough. All right, so at the moment I feel like this pile seemed to be in a bit of a healing phase, and it could be around feeling good enough or growing in self-worth and self-confidence. So let's say you guys are in a bit of a withdrawal phase, which is what I'm kind of picking up. Usually these periods of withdrawal are to do some inner work. It means that there's some healing to be done. At the end of the day, it's saying, you know, you and your loved ones are safe, which is saying this connection is protected long term, and everything's going to be okay. So surrender and work on this self-worth issue that's coming in. So for this pile, I'm definitely feeling like it's something, yeah, it's definitely something to do with like self-worth. I also am picking up that with the You Are Good Enough card, it's about breaking free and surrendering if you're not getting what you deserve. So maybe you're in a stage of accepting that you are good enough and you're worth more than what you're getting in the current situation. And now you're in a phase where you're withdrawing your energy and reclaiming your power in the situation. All right, so we've got the 6th chakra, man holding a coin, rest and rejuvenation. And these have come out with it's time for healing. Then we've got action in reverse, all tied up, indecision, and they've come out with you and your loved ones are safe. And then we've got the base chakra in reverse, the thinking woman in reverse, and walking away in reverse next to you are good enough. All right, so what this is telling me here is that this group, their 3rd eye chakra has cleared or upgraded, and you're able to intuitively see this situation very clearly. It seems like you've understood that you've needed to withdraw your energy and go through a period of healing and rejuvenation, because this person is coming through as head over heart. you can see that there's nothing that you can do to change this situation. This comes down to this person and their journey and what point they are at. It seems like you've pulled away. You could be turning your focus towards things like your career, your work life, your home life, but also just engaging in a lot of self-care and just sort of lifting your vibration, getting back in touch with spirit, getting in touch with your soul. You could have been a little bit disconnected from your intuition until you started seeing this clearly. So you're kind of working on, rejuvenating that connection with your inner self, your inner wisdom, or your higher self. So action in reverse. Instead of continuing to try to turn this situation around, you've realized that there's nothing you can do and you've withdrawn. You do feel like you are bound or tied to this person. You do feel like energetically there's a tie where it's impossible for you to let each other go completely, but you've made the decision that for now this is what was best. So again, healing childhood wounds. I feel like the base chakra was blocked. You started to get quite fearful, quite anxious. Perhaps some of your wounds were being triggered where you started to feel like it was you, something you were doing, you weren't good enough, and you kind of started to get triggered, and it made you think yourself absolute silly, like could not let go of the thinking, keeping you up at night type thing, and basically interfering with where you're at and interfering with any movement that you're trying to make. With walking away, with it coming out in reverse, I do feel like you have walked away, but you are open to this in the future. She's exited the gate, but she's still looking behind her, and she's like, I am going to walk away for now, but you're welcome to return when you can meet me at my level, basically. So regardless of gender, it seems like someone's putting themselves first. They know that they're worth more than what they're receiving at the moment. And for now, they're leaving this connection behind to focus on themselves. I don't feel like they're leaving to go to like another situation or anything like that, but I do feel like you're just walking away to focus on what you can control, because this is not going anywhere at the moment and there's nothing you can do to change this situation. All right, so I'm going to go into the Mystic Tarot and we'll get a clarifier for all of these, for anything that I may have missed. And then I want to see what the 1111 portal is doing for this connection. Okay, so let's clarify the 6th chakra. So we've got the 5 of Swords over the 6th chakra. So this is about letting go and healing what needs to be healed. It's about learning lessons and focusing on what really matters. And just getting into alignment. Man holding a coin. Yeah, 4 of Cups. So someone in this situation was dissatisfied with how the situation was. It was unfulfilling. There was a good foundation or a sturdy foundation here at one point, but it turned something with the dynamic change. There was some sort of shift along the way. What was the shift? Let's clarify the 4 of Cups. Victory was lost for one reason or another. One more clarifier, please. It seems like intuitively you knew something wasn't right, so you decided to leave the situation for now. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, yeah, so this was quite unexpected and shocking for you. One more, please. Wow, yeah, this was like an ending. This caused a very abrupt ending. So you found something out either intuitively. For most of you, it was intuitively. For some of you, you found out through friends or something, through some kind of gossip or on social media or something. Something was found out or something was realized, and then there was a very, very sudden change where a very abrupt ending took place to focus on yourself. All right. Moving into the second row. Action in reverse. Yep, so this is you being intuitively guided to withdraw your energy, viewer. Even though you see the potential in the situation, you're following your intuition and you're withdrawing your energy because you understand that at the moment it's not healthy. There you go, devil. You could have been overthinking so much that it started to affect your everyday life. And that's when you kind of had an epiphany and realized this is not healthy for me. I need to move. I need to end something here. I need to focus on myself. I need to get back in touch with myself and free myself from this for now. All tied up. All right, so we've got the Star and the Chariot. So you do, it's like this is a wish fulfillment at the end of the day, but at the moment there's so much clutter and transformation going on that it's just, now's not the right timing. But with the Chariot, you know, when the time is right, the situation will move forward again, but it's just not right now. Otherwise, for some of you, you pulling back could maybe trigger this person to come in. Indecision, yep. So we've got Three of Wands and Page of Wands could indicate that someone found out about a third party. The Page of Wands, especially the Page of Wands in reverse, is a player, someone who kind of, they're not emotionally mature, they can be quite unhealed, they're very non-committal, in and out. And with the Three of Wands, it's very much a third party card to me. Where someone's kind of in reverse in a reading like this, I'm seeing it as someone's giving their attention to unfulfilling things. Yeah, so it looks like you're making a decision to leave that behind. So let's just get another clarifier. Absolutely. Eight of Pentacles. You're going to work on yourself. You're turning your attention towards your foundation, your abundance, your career, whatever you need to do. Okay, so we're going to have a quick shuffle again before we go into the bottom row. All right, so the first chakra in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. So yeah, someone's giving their attention to other people for some of you. Or they're simply just giving their attention to other things, and it's blocking the potential of this relationship, and this is triggering you. You may have a deeper understanding of the relationship or the connection, which is why it is so triggering for you, but it's very important to see it for what it is at the moment and just withdraw because someone's not ready here. The Thinking Woman in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. And the Five of Cups, yeah, so this is someone with a lot of potential, but also someone who just, it seems like they abandon you quite often, like there's someone fleeing the scene here. So this is someone who's just not committing. Although there is soulmate potential, they're not living up to that potential. They come in, they cause a mess, and then they leave again, but they kind of leave you with just enough to keep you hanging on. So there's like 4 cups spilled over, but then there's 1 cup still up there. So it's like they leave really quickly, but they leave you with just enough to hang on a little bit. And then this is obviously what's causing your overthinking, is because you see the connection for what it is. You understand how deep it is. So perhaps because it's so unconditional, you feel like you will just accept this person every time they come back in. But part of the journey is learning to enforce healthy boundaries. So if you're not setting those boundaries when the person comes in, there's a good chance that you're going to repeat the same cycle. So it's really about boundaries now. Walking away in reverse. Yep, Justice. And the Five of Wands. Pulling back your energy is what's going to end all the conflict and bring you your justice. It's going to bring you what you deserve. So, you know, this person might get triggered into a bit of an awakening, or triggered into doing some healing, or triggered into doing some work on themselves. But then it seems like you're going to get what you deserve out of this situation. All right, so actually I'll just leave these there. And so let's go back into the Moonology. And we're going to read over the top of this one. And now we're going to ask what's shifting with the 1111 portal, which is the 11th of November, for anybody that's a bit confused about what that portal is that I'm talking about. All right. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Don't let pride get in your way. And hold your vision. All right, so now I'll go into the Muse Tarot for this part, and we'll get some info on these cards here. It does seem like the 1111 portal at this stage, energy-wise, is going to be bringing a balance back into the situation. For you individually, you're going to be balancing out spiritually and practically. So understanding that although this is a spiritual connection, you need to be practical and have healthy, I was going to say healthy expectations, but the whole trick is to not have expectations. So it's about letting go of expectations, but then also being practical enough to figure out what you can do to help the situation along as well. So what kind of boundaries you can put in place, what type of action you can take, or what type of healing you can do. We don't let pride get in your way. And then hold your vision. What I'm kind of thinking is that you're going to go through stages where sometimes you're feeling optimistic about the connection, and then sometimes your ego gets in the way and you start to think a little bit more negatively, and a little bit like you hold a little bit of resentment for the situation, is kind of how I'm feeling. So sometimes you have this really, really great and powerful vision for the future with this person, and you can really see the potential. But then other times I feel like when you're a little bit out of balance, your pride gets in the way, and you're like, oh, how dare you, you know, the acceptance of the situation kind of leaves the situation altogether, and you start to get a little bit resentful. So I think that it'll be really important to work on keeping your visions really, really clear and deciding clearly what you want, and then taking action to do whatever it takes to receive what it is that you want. So if you're saying, yes, I want this person, it's about saying, okay, it's time to leave the past in the past. I can't let it interfere anymore with the present or the future. I've got to leave it where it is and start fresh. If you don't want this person, it's about, you know, making that decision, putting out your boundaries, and honoring what it is that you've chosen to do. All right, so top row. What is the 1111 portal bringing for this connection? Four of Materials, Knight of Emotions, Queen of Materials, Knight of Inspiration. Okay, I don't read this deck in reverse, by the way, guys, so it doesn't matter that they're coming out in reverse. Second row, the Priestess, the Tower, Ten of Inspiration, the Hanged Muse, Page of Inspiration, Four of Inspiration, Death, Seven of Inspiration. Okay, sorry, I've got a really itchy eye. How embarrassing, whatever. All right. 1111 portal. So this seems like the 1111 portal seems like you're going to be in a very grounded, very stable, very attractive energy. Four of Materials could mean that for you, you're going to have a very good looking like bank account. Things will be looking very good materially, and you're really going to be in the, you know, Queen of Materials energy, which in this deck, so regardless of gender, it just means that you know, you're very grounded, you're trusting in the divine, you're in touch with your feminine energy, you know, capable of giving and receiving love. And I kind of see her as a very confident, like, boss bitch in this picture. So, you know, very confident, very secure in who you are. And it definitely seems like it's bringing options in for you. So this could be a water sign and a fire sign. It doesn't have to be, like, signs are not super relevant, but I'll just say them because they're completely opposite energies. But there's not really an answer on which way you're going to go, so it could be very different for every situation. So yeah, once you're balancing out spiritually and practically, I feel like you're going to really level out and get into a really grounded place that attracts a lot of abundance in for you. You'll be in a very confident and abundant energy, in a very attractive energy, and you'll be attracting options. I kind of get the feeling that energetically, your person will pick up on this, because we've got the Priestess coming in with the Tower. So this is like picking up something intuitively that it triggers change, it triggers something. We've got the Ten of Inspiration and the Hanged Muse. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. What I'm feeling is that something's going to trigger a change in perspective, and all of a sudden someone's going to start getting their shit together. Like with the Ten of Inspiration, like although these are like heavy burdens, responsibilities and stresses, down here they're all lined up and they're in perfect order. So I feel like someone's going to get all their stuff together, everything in order, because they've had like a complete change in perspective due to something. It could be like some sort of awakening, some sort of intuitive knowing. So this could either be you making a decision to leave this connection behind. You know, maybe you come to terms with the fact that not all twins come together in every lifetime, and you decide to go after what you deserve. Or this could be your person who realizes something intuitively, like let's say they have a dream where you're moving on because they feel you're moving on, and then this triggers a whole lot of change. It triggers a bit of an ego death for them, and then they suddenly get their ass into gear and they come in because of a change in perspective. So for everybody it'll be a little bit different. But then in the bottom line, we've got the Page of Inspiration, the Four of Inspiration, Death, and then the Seven of Inspiration. So there's a lot of fire coming through in the reading. Yeah, a lot of fire and some earth. some of you, someone definitely has a dream where like they're getting married to you or something. And this causes like a complete transformation. It's like all of a sudden they see the light, and they it's like, I'm just strongly getting the vibe with this card in this reading, that it's like some sort of intuitive knowing or some sort of okay, I just got heavily interrupted to say that for some of you, there's a bit of a warning here for some of you. So obviously I don't want to upset anybody, but I've got to tell you what's coming in. So the Page of Inspiration has very like creative ideas, but they're not very like, they're not super thought through ideas, and they're kind of just like quite, they're just not well thought through in the page phase. That's what I'm getting from this card. So it seems like they might feel you moving on or something, and then it triggers movement, and they come in and they start to offer like marriage or commitment or something like that. But it's not coming from a good place. It's coming from like a place of fear, because they feel like they're going to lose out on you, or they can feel the situation coming to an end, because the Seven of Inspiration is about needing to protect your light. It can be about, you know, being energetically attacked. So that message kind of came through and cut the other one off. The other one, the road that I was going down with the other one, is that intuitively someone like kind of picks up that you guys are meant to be. Like, let's say they dream of a marriage, or they're meditating and they vision a future with you or something like that, and it triggers a rebirth or the ending of cycles. But it's going to be very important that you are careful with the opinions of those around you, because this is trying to block out external opinions and just trust your own inner light and trust your own inner wisdom on this. Not everyone's going to understand your situation, because not everybody's on the same journey as you. So it's going to be really important to observe but don't absorb the opinions of others. Let's get we'll give you some advice for between now and the 11/11 portal. All right, so this will be coming from the spirit animals. And I always say that whatever animals come out, if you keep an eye out, you may see one at some stage over the next week or so that validates these messages for you. It can come through in creative ways, so don't think that it has to be like in real life. All right. Frog, stepping into your power. Don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. So that is very relative to what we've got. This is because we got in this reading that you are withdrawing and you're reclaiming your power back over this situation. So this is just, that's a little bit of confirmation that you're doing the right thing. Leafcutter ant, army of life, ask for help, seek support. You are not alone. So this is about teaming up with the people who build you up, lift you up, the people who have your best interests at heart, the people who support you, you know, connecting with them, leaning on them for support, if you do need it, because obviously it can be a painful journey, this one, but you're not alone. DR, trust, approach the situation with a light heart. I feel like this is kind of the energy you're in, like you're trying to move forward with no resentment and just trust that it will come back to you. And when it does, you will approach it with a light heart. You're not going to have your defenses up. Obviously, this is for those that this is going in the right direction, because obviously there was that alternative message that was going in the wrong direction before and needing to protect yourself. But yeah, I do feel like you're trusting that this, if it's meant to be, it will come back to you. And And it's about releasing all of the resentment or hurt or any sort of emotion that you've attached to kind of open up your heart space and get back into that unconditional love frequency, so that when the situation does come back, or when a new situation does come in, you can approach it with a light heart and not with a skeptical outlook. So that's where I'm going to leave it for pile 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonated for you in the comments. Don't forget to like if you did like it and subscribe for future uploads, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Hey group 2, welcome to your twin flame or love connection reading. Hope everybody's well. You guys picked the wheel emoji. So if you picked that emoji, this is your reading for today. Don't forget guys, they're general messages, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest. In general messages, roles and genders can be swapped to fit your situation. What we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at the current energy as the situation is now, and then we're going to have a look and see what's shifting with the 1111 portal. So we'll start off with the current situation as it is now, the current energy of group 2s or the wheel emoji, their twin flame or love connection. You are good enough. So this came out in pile 1 too, interestingly enough. So I feel like there's a lot of people out there acknowledging their self-worth and kind of coming to the understanding that if you can't get what you're worth from someone, then you're quite happy to walk away and get it somewhere else. I feel like there's a whole lot of surrender going on the journeys at the moment, where people are kind of starting to realize that nothing will come of this situation. People are starting to realize that, you know, their self-worth, and, you know, not every twin or not every connection is supposed to work out in every lifetime. There's different reasons for every journey. Emotions are running high. All right, so this pile have definitely come to terms with the fact that at this stage, as the situation lies, nothing is going to come of this situation. You're going after your self-worth and going after what you deserve, but and your emotions are running very high. You could be quite triggered at the moment. You could be feeling quite reactive, quite emotional about this. Or perhaps around the full moon, something triggered you. All right, so for pile 2, what's happening in this connection? Yep. All right. Yeah, so this pile 2 are on a solo journey at the moment to go after what they deserve, to go after what's worthy of them. Going after your passions, your desires, and prioritizing yourself and your needs. It does seem like you're kind of, I'm picking up with this that you were halfway there already, and then something just triggered you to take the leap. So some of you are definitely just turning your focus. So if you've got kids, some of you are focusing on your family situation, or just spending time with family, being around the people that you love, that lift your vibration, that make you feel good. Or for some of you, it's a family situation that the growth here is, it's done. Spirit's opening a doorway for you Okay, I'll link that together in a minute. I'll keep going the way I'm going for now. So Spirit is going to be opening up a door or bringing an opportunity in towards you soon. With the third chakra here, it does seem like it's like your frequency has risen, or you've ascended in some way. You're in a nice alignment. So Spirit is bringing you an opportunity that is more in alignment with you. Or for some of you, you know, leaving this situation, it's causing you a little bit of no, that's not what I'm getting at all. What I'm getting is that making the decision to leave your comfort zone and leave this behind has given you like a confidence boost. Like you're really in your power at the moment, it seems. So this is quite similar to pile 1 so far, which is what I didn't want, but hey, we've got to go with what Spirit gives us. But definitely, you know, making a decision and acting on your decision has given you a bit of a confidence boost. You're glowing, you're radiant. This is attracting in a lot of good things for you. So your emotions are running quite high at the moment because of the connection that has ended. But with this, so when we got to the Daughter Spirit card, how I said Spirit's bringing in opportunity, when we go down the column like this, we've got the sacral chakra, Daughter Spirit, and we've got man holding a coin. So for some of you, there's a masculine energy coming in that's going to yeah, they're going to stir like a lot of passion within you. You're going to feel a lot of I guess sexual tension with this person, but this is Spirit bringing you this person. They're in alignment with you. They're quite successful, they're quite mature, and they might have a good influence on your finances. And then for others of you, this is a business opportunity that you're attracting, or it's a male that you're financially tied to in some way, whether it's for business or like property, or there's some sort of financial opportunity coming through if this is not a masculine energy in the sense of a new romantic beginning. But for some of you, you're definitely attracting in a masculine energy who is successful, and this is as a result of finally making that decision to chase after what you deserve and leave this situation behind you. Otherwise, if this is not a new connection, so say you are a masculine watching this and you're not looking for the same gender, this would be you focusing on your finances, and possibly attracting in like a business partnership, or working with another masculine energy on a business or project, or something to do with money. All right, so let's go into my tarot now and we'll get a clarifier for all of these. Just get a quick drink actually. All right. So for group 2, I'm going to do some clarifiers. Let's get Journey, please, for group 2. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so this is about going on a journey to reach like self-mastery. This is to work on your independent foundation, your independent stability. Some of you might be leaving a family situation because you're not getting what you deserve here anymore. Yeah, this is definitely like leaving to go on a journey of self-discovery, self-mastery, you know, willing to be alone if you're not getting what you deserve, and willing to leave behind or separate from a family situation to go after what you truly deserve. Yeah, it does seem like you just want to go after something that's completing and fulfilling, and you're done with anything less than that. Second chakra. Yeah, so your respect for yourself has basically risen, and your confidence within yourself, your level of self-love and self-respect has grown so high that you've been willing to end something that was once very fulfilling. And for some of you, this is something that got between the relationship, some sort of energy or person or commitment or job or something that got in the way of the connection. And now you're standing in your power as the viewer. The garden and the gate. So this person that you're leaving behind does come through as an emperor, but they come through as an emperor with a very distorted perception on their reality, really. They may be very like logic over emotion. The emperor comes through to me as someone who's quite cocky, someone who is very confident, successful. They may have a lot of money. They have like an empire of some kind. But they're in their ego, they're trapped in their ego. All right, so happy family, why is this here? Yep, Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups. So like this situation just got to the point where you couldn't sleep at night. You were just living in a state of constant stress, anxiety, worry, nervousness, overthinking, and you were so trapped by these thoughts that you were having that you just got completely put out of alignment. And now it seems that you're doing your healing and you're getting yourself back into alignment, because the Queen of Cups is someone who's very healed, compassionate, gives and receives love. She's very in alignment, very intuitive. So you're getting out of this energy and getting back into alignment, regardless of gender. Daughter spirit. Yeah, so releasing what doesn't serve you and bringing back in that harmonious balance back into your life. This is the final push to get you over that finish line, and then things are going to start to look very, very abundant for this pile. It seems like you've been through a very turbulent time, but it does seem like releasing what doesn't serve you is going to clear this turbulence up. Ooh, some of you have a very passionate new beginning coming back in as a result of standing in your strength and going after what you deserve. It could be a very powerful connection that comes through. Caring connections in reverse. Yep, so it seems like after a period of stopping to assess your progress, assess where you want to go next, decide where you want to invest into next, you've made the decision that you're going to move on from this situation and choose better for yourself. It could be something quite long term. It could be something that was once very stable and something that you put a lot of effort and hard work into, but it's not fulfilling anymore. The cups here are empty. Man holding a coin. Why is that here, please? All right, so Get a couple more here quickly. Okay. Okay, so for some of you, as you move on, this person's going to come towards you very, very quickly, very, very hastily. They're going to charge at you, basically. They're going to promise to end all this deception, end all these tricks, end all the manipulation or the secrecy or whatever it is that's driving a wedge in between you. They're going to promise the world. And they're probably going to present as this evolved person who's done a lot of work on themselves and who they know what they want now, but this is what they are underneath. And they're going to try to act like they want this authentic, honest new beginning with you. So that's a warning coming through for some. What I do get here is that there is a new truthful beginning and you need to wait for the King of Wands. Don't settle for the person that's coming out of fear. Wait for the divine counterpart in this situation. Wait for them because they are coming and they will bring the real truthful beginning that you deserve. This person that comes back in, like the ex, they're triggered and they're coming back in out of fear. So that's kind of what's going on possibly now and between the 11-11 portal, and now we'll have a look at what's going on or what's shifting with the 11-11 portal. I'll just have another quick drink. All right, so what's shifting for pile 2 in the, with the 11-11 portal? What's shifting for pile 2? A personal issue reaches resolution. Don't let your past hold you back. Luck is on your side. All right. I'm strongly feeling like you guys are drawing in a new person, and this is like a really healthy, high-level soulmate. So let's say you're leaving behind your twin, you're attracting in a soulmate. And with this card here, a personal issue reaches resolution. I feel like the message that I'm really strongly getting from this card is that suddenly you see why everything had to happen the way it did. You reach a sense of peace as you realize that this was meant to happen all along. And it kind of resolves that discomfort within you, or that niggling feeling that's a little bit worried or doubtful that you've made the right decision or whatever. And it kind of brings you to a sense of peace where you go, okay, everything makes sense now. One thing that might hold you back from getting what you deserve is letting your past get in the way. If you fall for the past tricks, or if you just let past experiences get in the way, you could sabotage this for yourself. But luck is on your side, and it does seem like whatever you aim your whatever you aim your arrow at, you will get exactly what you want. So now I'll switch decks and we'll clarify this briefly. So now we're in pile 2's energy, and we want to know what's shifting for pile 2 at the 11-11 portal. All right, this deck I don't read reverses, just so that you know. All right, so we've got the wheel, which is interesting because we had the wheel as your emoji. So the wheel is when things get moving, things start to turn around. Movement begins and changes can begin to occur. Then we've got the Hierophant. Then we've got the 9 of Voices. And we've got the 7 of Voices. Okay. So as the wheel gets moving, what I'm kind of feeling is that so I almost feel like it's something a little bit unexpected for you guys. Like when this wheel gets turning and movement starts to occur, for some reason I'm just getting the message that it's not quite the movement that you're expecting to come out of the situation, but you are being spiritually guided. So trust your intuition, because it is leading you to something something more in alignment with you. I do see you getting a little bit anxious and a little bit like under the surface. I see like a lot of overthinking and stuff happening when this starts to occur, because it's not what you expected. You kind of get triggered into this, okay, this is not this isn't not the part of the plan. And it kind of makes you overthink and second guess it, but it's very important to trust your intuition and trust where you're being led in this situation. All right, pile 2, what's shifting with the 1111 portal? Queen of Voices, Ten of Voices, Awakening. Yep. So literally, so what I was just saying, I feel like some of you are hoping that when you withdraw from the person that you're withdrawing from, this will trigger them to come back. Whereas what's really happening is the universe is stepping in here and bringing in a whole lot of change. The wheel of change is coming in for you guys. But spirit is lighting the way for this, and it's in your best interest to follow. It will make you anxious and fearful, and you will have to face your doubtful side and your fears. But this is going to bring you in alignment. This is going to get you unstuck from burdens, pain, situations that are holding you back. And this is going to level up and expand your heart space. And the universe is literally going to flick you in a whole new direction here. But you're spiritually supported. Like, the main thing to remember about this is that you're being protected and supported the entire way. So we'll do the bottom row now. Yep, okay. All right, so yeah, we've got the first two cards to come out were Devil and Five of Emotions. This is about letting go of that obsessive overthinking behavior, letting go of trying to control the outcome, letting go of trying to manipulate the outcome to what you want or to what you're expecting, and just releasing all expectations that come with that. It could even be about letting go of a person that's in this energy. The Devil can be someone who's a little bit narcissistic, someone a bit manipulative, someone a little bit unfaithful, someone that's got unhealthy addictions or unhealthy habits of some kind, someone resisting their transformation. So that could be who you need to let go of. And this is what is going to trigger the universe to start handing out your blessings that bring in a lot of fulfillment and a lot of abundance for you. You know, the community around you will be very abundant. The people that you surround yourself with, your home life will be abundant, and the universe will be handing you opportunities and blessings. What are these blessings coming in? Can we find that out? The Lovers. Oh, they wanted to flip, so I'll take them. Oh my God, the Lovers, the Chariot, and the Emperor. You guys are attracting in a divine masculine or a divine feminine. If you're a masculine watching, you're attracting in a soulmate, like a very, very, very high level soulmate. You know, They're going to come in very quickly. You're going to have to make a very clear decision on what it is that you want to move towards. But this person, you know, the Emperor that we got up here, he's quite proud, you know, quite emotionless, and that's that cocky energy that I described. But this Emperor down here, I don't know, like this confidence doesn't come across as cocky. It comes across as someone who's evolved, a healthy level of confidence, someone proud, and someone who is in control. So that's what a lot of you are attracting in, is the love of your life that you deserve in this lifetime. So to wrap it up, we'll finish off with some spirit animal messages for advice between now and the portal. It's always cool to keep an eye out, because I kind of always ask spirit to show you one of the animals that come out following the reading, just as validation of the messages. So it doesn't have to be in real life. They can come up in creative ways, but just keep an eye out. Let me know if you see one, of course. So I'll just give it a quick shuffle and then I'll pull a few messages. Okay, so for group 2, what's their advice between now and the 11/11 portal? Excuse me. Horse, free spirit, give yourself the space and freedom to express your creativity. Excuse me. Okay, so first of all, with the image, the crystals got my attention straight away. So crystal work could benefit you to help you kind of calm, rebalance, recompose. But also I'm just really getting the vibe of independence, because free spirit and the fact that there's just one horse here is like going on your own adventure and roaming wherever you want to roam. Giving yourself space, giving yourself freedom, but also making sure that you're finding time to express yourself creatively in order to not bottle anything that you need to express. Field mouse, success, believe in yourself and dare to dream big. So whenever that doubt creeps in, I feel like it's important to switch that mentality over, believe in yourself, and just keep dreaming in what's in alignment with you. Chameleon, soul tribe, it's safe to be seen. So you're attracting in your soul tribe. You've probably already got a lot of your soul tribe around you, and it's healthy to spend some time with them at the moment. But with this card, I'm strongly getting in that this is to do with the person that's coming in, that this person's really going to make you feel comfortable to be yourself. You know, being safe to be seen is about feeling safe to express every part of you, you know, your shadows, your light, your weird, quirky self, you know, your grumpy, moody self, not having to change your colors for the people that you're around. So horse, field mouse, and chameleon were your animals. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. Please let me know how that reading went for you in the comments. Like it if it did resonate for you. Don't be afraid to subscribe for future uploads if you're interested. Otherwise, I hope to see you in another video soon. Take care. Bye. Hey, group 3, welcome to your pick a pile reading for this week. This week we are delving into the twin flame connection, but it's not just limited to the twin flame connection. It's for all connections of all kinds, whether you're together or in separation. There should be some messages in here for you. So what we're going to take a look at today is the current energy of the connection that you're inquiring about. And then we're going to have a look at what's shifting with the 11/11 portal, because I have had a download that's going to be quite important. Don't forget that the messages are general, so take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. And this pile picked the yin yang emoji as well, so it'll be up in the corner once I do the video anyway, so probably didn't need to say that, but anyways, we'll get stuck into it. Let's take a look at group 3's twin flame or love connection at the current energies as they stand right now. Group 3. Oh. You're very close to achieving your goal. Believe in the impossible. The blue moon's coming with that, so the blue moon could be relevant in some way for you guys. That was last weekend, I believe, on Halloween. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So that's another very blue pigmented moon, which is kind of giving off more blue moon vibes. All right, so you're very close to achieving your goal. Believe in the impossible. Show the world the real you. Something's very close to coming to completion because that moon's almost full. But it could be something that you, maybe you're struggling to believe in it. Maybe you're struggling to see how this is possible. The next card, show the world the real you. I kind of feel like, for whatever reason, it's going to be very important to express yourself very authentically and open up to open up emotionally. This woman here, she's got her back turned, but she's pouring some liquid out of like a vase. So I'm almost getting like you need to kind of let your guard down and open up emotionally and allow yourself to be vulnerable in this situation. All right, so let's get into the energy oracle now, and we'll get some more detail, and then we'll get into the tarot and we'll get some even more detail. So for group 3, what is the current energy of their connection? The cards feel very excitable to me, so I don't know if someone's energy in this connection is quite excitable, like maybe someone's about to make a move, or maybe someone's very excited about something. But let's have a look what's going on in group 3's twin flame connection or love connection. Wow, we've got both the thinking woman and the thinking man in reverse. And we've got woman holding a coin in the middle of them. So the two people in this connection are very intelligent, logical people, but this doesn't really work into their advantage because they're always in their own head, okay? The vibe I'm getting with woman holding a coin is that you guys are both focused on your financial situation. Basically, you're working on your stability, you're working on your growth, you're working on becoming maybe your own boss. She's got a very boss energy in this card. But yeah, this is two people that are very, very much overthinkers. Very head over heart, which could be why that message was coming through about needing to open up emotionally a little bit more. Okay, so now we've got hostilities in reverse. The temple path in reverse. The second chakra in reverse. Walking away. Man holding a heart in reverse. Healer of the ages in reverse. Okay. So with believing the impossible, it does seem like someone either needs to let their guard down, or someone's letting their guard down and they're letting go of hostilities in order to turn a situation around and get it back on track. It feels like it's very, like one person's very focused on business, one person has trouble opening up emotionally, and it's putting you guys off path. But it does seem like you both know that there's something very spiritual or deep around this, and that one day you'll be together, but it's like there's a few interferences at this moment. With the sacral chakra in reverse, I'm getting the strong vibe that there's emotional trauma that needs to be cleared out independently. Excuse me. And with this is coming like the column that this goes down in. It's not being healed, like it's being ignored, or it's being suppressed, or it's not being released, because the healer of the ages is in reverse. So either you or they have emotional trauma to be healed. Could be in relation to an energy that was quite manipulative in the past. Take it as it resonates. And then we've got walking away, man holding a heart in reverse, and healer of the ages in reverse. So if you've walked away, I do see that you've kind of left the door open a little bit for this person. And it's almost as if like, okay, when you're ready, when you're healed, I'll hold this space open here for you. And then this person here has also got like, it's in reverse, but he's got a heart here, and then he's got a little bit of space here held as well. So it's like you guys are holding space for each other, but it has been, you've been apart for a while. So this pile's definitely been in separation for quite some time. But there's not really any, there's no bad vibes coming through or anything. So I feel like there's a lot of respect for each other. And there's a lot of respect and a lot of emotion for each other, but there's two people that are just really, really stuck in their own head. Maybe they've been through quite intense situations in the past that have caused this within them, but yeah. Kind of seems like it's heading towards the fact that when the traumas are healed or let go of, that's when union's going to come in, but we'll see how we go with the tarot. It's really hard to do this on this angle. Oh, these cards are so jumpy. Like I said, the cards for this reading, they haven't been like this for the other two piles. Like I'm really getting the vibe that someone's really excited or nervous, or like something's coming, because the cards are just really excitable, and even my hands feel quite excitable. All right, so for pile 3, what's going on in their love connection or twin flame connection? All right, why do we have the thinking woman in reverse? Yep, so this is a feminine energy who is overthinking herself out of alignment. She's disconnected from her intuition because she thinks there's some type of juggling going on, or someone is juggling other people or juggling other options. Or maybe that happened in the past. So the feminine's a little bit closed off at the moment, or they don't really see this coming because her eyes are closed. The other vibe I'm getting is that someone has been working quite hard on their own for a little while. And now they have their sights kind of set on you, or the masculine has their sights set on the feminine, or vice versa. Woman holding a coin. Yep, so currently, it does seem like one of you or both of you have very much gotten yourself into alignment. You're very spiritually solid, very aligned, but still not connected to your heart space completely, because the King of Swords is quite a direct kind of blunt, truthful and honest, but blunt and direct person. He's not very connected to his heart space. And then we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it's like this person, whoever this is representing, they've been daydreaming about this, they've been thinking about it for quite some time, they've been getting nostalgic over it, and now they're ready to stop thinking, and then now they're going to take, like, they're getting ready to take action, basically. They don't want to think about it anymore, they want to take action. All right, the thinking man in reverse. It does seem like the masculine's been gone. He's been going through some realignment. He's been letting go of what doesn't serve him. And it does look like perhaps he has been kind of checking up on you in some way or another, whether it's like, whether you might not even know it. Like, it could be just like they're trying to check out your social media, or they're trying to see what you're up to. But they might have been withdrawn for quite some time, but they're about to come back now because they've been healing, realigning, and they've seen what's important here, and that seems like that's the feminine in the situation. All right. Hostilities in reverse for pile 3. There could have been so in the past, so the resentment that could be here that's been let go is that someone ended something quite abruptly, quite quickly, and it seems like they might have chosen someone over someone else. They made a decision and they explored something with someone else. It doesn't have to be a person, like it could be a job or something, but for a lot of you it could have been a person. This could be at any stage, it could be recent, it could be past, but the passion died very, very quickly because this person started to give their attention to other people or someone else, and this put this connection off track. The Temple path in reverse. Yeah, someone wants to come and turn this around. They want to bring positive movement. They want to make this into something to celebrate. They want to get this back into alignment, and they want to basically celebrate with you. Sacral chakra in reverse. My hair's all over me and it's tickling me. Sorry. Sacral chakra in reverse. So we've got a Page of Wands in reverse, and we've got the Hierophant in reverse. I'm definitely picking up that for some of you, there's like abandonment wound in relation to like a father or father figure that need to be healed. Because, I don't know, I'm just getting, with the Hierophant, I'm just getting like an authoritative figure who was inconsistent. So there could be like abandonment wounds or something like that, rejection wounds, or it's player type behavior on behalf of someone who you saw yourself with long term, that really emotionally damaged you. So they could have been unfaithful or however it resonates, but it's caused some deep emotional trauma that needs to be completely released. Walking away. Okay, I'm going to get 2 more for that one, just to clarify. Okay, so, yep, a judgment call was made in the past to end this situation, but you guys are divine counterparts. We've got the King of Wands and we've got the Queen of Wands. Now, the Queen of Wands is in reverse. What I'm seeing this as is, sorry, the feminine is guarded. she's probably putting on a bit of a cold front, although her rod here is still on fire. So she still has a lot of passion, a lot of love to give. And I still see her as being very independent and confident and very attractive. But what I'm seeing the reversal coming in as is that she has blocked her masculine out, but the masculine's going to come in and present something that's going to try to turn this around and have her being more receptive. Man holding a heart. Yep, so this is a masculine who's going to be breaking free from his restrictions or limiting belief and go after his happiness, his son. He's recognizing that there's something very spiritual and something very deep here, and he's going to break free and go after his happiness and joy. Healer of the Ages in reverse. Yeah, that father wound's coming in again. An authoritative figure, or someone grew up around unhealthy relationships, and they've got an unstable authoritative figure that they need to heal from, or someone's healing their inability to commit or their inability to make a decision, and they're going to like get into their King of Pentacles energy, where they're stable, grounded, secure in who they are. You know, they're a provider, a nurturer, a family man, basically. All right, so now we'll get into what's shifting with the 1111 portal for this group. All right, so for group 3, what is shifting in this reading for or with the 1111 portal, please? Luck is on your side. Don't let pride get in your way. These cards have, I think they came out for the last reading. Bring love into the situation. All right, so this is, yeah, releasing, bringing forgiveness into the situation, releasing everything from the past. Luck is on your side here, and the situation is about to propel forward, and love is about to be brought into this situation. Just don't let pride get in your way. All right, so Muse Tarot, what's shifting for group 3 with the 1111 portal? What's shifting for group 3 in the 1111 portal? All right. What's shifting for group 3 with the 1111 portal? Oh my gosh, wow. So one of you could have heavy fire in your birth chart, and one of you could definitely have heavy water in your birth chart. Or it could be a fire and water Venus, or a fire and water Sun, or something like that. Both people in this connection are really, really leveling up. They're really ascending. They're getting into a very high vibration. You know, they're balancing out their masculine and feminine energies, and now they have their sights set on what's going to bring them the magic. They know exactly. So let's say it's one or the other has recognized that this connection is destined, that there's some deeper meaning behind it all. They can now see it for what it is, coming around the 1111 portal, of course. They're going to be able to see it for what it really is. The feminine could be like a very intuitive, a very intuitive person, and the masculine could know this. But whatever it is, they see that it looks like the masculine seeing the feminine for the divine creator that she really is, and wanting to take action towards that. Probably seeing that this is someone that would be a total asset to have in his life. Obviously, it could be vice versa. All right, don't let pride get in your way. Let's try that again. What is shifting with the 1111 portal for group 3? All right, so it seems like, so come the 1111 portal, you guys, the feminine's going to be vibrating very high. She's going to be in a very, very attractive, confident, and powerful energy. And this seems to be what brings everything into alignment. You're going to be feeling quite carefree. You're going to be, this is if you're feminine watching, the feminine is going to be quite carefree, in a real state of surrender, free-flowing with what the universe is bringing ahead, and then something comes to light, something hidden comes to light. All right, what's shifting with the 1111 portal for group 3? The Lovers, the Knight of Inspiration, 2 of Voices, 10 of Inspiration. All right, so the Lovers has come up. So I do feel like either way, you're going to end up in a connection, or you're going to be presented with an opportunity around the 1111 portal, or there's going to be a shift at the 1111 portal that brings it in sometime following that date. Some of you are going to have a decision to make. I'm seeing the feminine as the Magician and the Queen of Inspiration in this situation, and then we've got 2 kings and we've got a knight. So some of you may have a choice to make, not everybody. Otherwise, what I'm seeing is that I'm seeing the knight as someone's going to take quite quick action towards you coming up to or following that date. They're going to present you with an offer, but it does seem like you're going to be a little bit indecisive about this, and for some reason it's going to weigh you down a little bit. It's going to put a little bit of a pause on your path while you think about it, but don't rush their decision. Like, take your time, but be open to this, and most of all, be authentic and have those hard and honest conversations that need to be had. I don't want to leave it on indecision and burdens. I want to get some more. So for group 3, let's add to these last ones. What's happening here? The Chariot and the 7 of Voices, both number 7. So this is very spiritually guided. Someone has some victory over their shadow side and takes action. So this could be you having victory over your overthinking, and then you decide to just dive into this and follow your intuition. Yeah, I think that's what this is. You're hesitant at first and it kind of causes some indecision, but then you have some sort of victory over your overthinking or over your fears, and you decide to charge at this and go full steam ahead and follow your intuition and where that's guiding you. All right. Now I'm going to give you guys some advice for between now and the 11/11 portal. So for group 3, can we get some advice, please, for between now and the 11/11 portal? And keep an eye out for any of these animals that turn up to show up at some point following this reading. It doesn't have to be in real life. It can come through very creatively, but it'll be like a little bit of validation for, oh, that wants to come out, for the messages that we received today. All right, so the first card out is the crane. I'll show you the cards so you can kind of see what the bird looks like, so you can look for a similar bird in case cranes aren't in your area. But this is let go of limiting beliefs. Be as expansive in your thoughts as your soul is. So whatever you're thinking is impossible, or whatever you're limiting yourself to, or whatever thoughts are holding you back, you need to let go of those and start believing in the impossible. Start believing in your dreams. Start believing that things can be exactly as you desire. So that's the image there. We then have the polar bear, nurture. Allow any anxieties and worries to be gently released and offered up to be healed. So I was just talking about this, healing that overthinking tendency, you know, letting go of the anxieties and worries and charging at this and following your intuition, because this is very spiritually supported. And I think intuitively you probably know that, but your past experiences are going to make you just have a little bit of doubt. Then we've got the sloth, recalibrate, reset and recharge. This is about going on a digital detox and maybe getting away from technology as much as you can. Just to kind of literally recalibrate, reset and recharge yourself, like clear out your energy, get away from distractions, get back in touch with your intuition so that you're in a nice receptive space for this to come in. I'm being told to pull one more. The dragon, Gaia's gateway, access Earth's inner wisdom. So this pile, whoever the viewer is in this situation, you're a very, very intuitive person. There's a lot of purple in this card, which resonates with the crown chakra. And there's a lot of like that indigo color, which is, I think, the color of the third eye. And I'm excuse me, sorry. I'm getting, this is important to get out, I think. Sorry, one sec. I'm also being told to go to the book for this one. There's obviously a very important message in this, and I think that's why my throat closed up. I think my guides were like, shush, read the message from the book. So I didn't do this for any of the other animals, but I'm going to do it here. All right. So the dragon's message here is, I'm going to make sure I'm hidden. Dragons symbolize powerful nature and elemental spirits, as well as transformation. They come to Earth to offer their wisdom and guidance to wake up parts of our brain and cells that have lain dormant. Dragons have a powerful and mystical energy, aligning us to our soul's mission and to the Earth and her healing. This card and its activations will bring a dragon to you or help you make the conscious link to your guardian dragon. It will come if you open your heart and call to it. Merlin is the keeper of the dragons here on Earth, so it is wise that we invoke him and ask for his guidance on this path. Sometimes their vibrations came in very strongly, so that ask that they ease you in. All right, so that's the message with the dragon there. Very, very interesting message. You need to tune into your, first of all, your psychic abilities, because it seems like you've got a lot of wisdom to access through your abilities there. Okay, guys, that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know how it resonated for you in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for future uploads, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.